why do you believe, the traditional W-2, office first model is increasingly misaligned with how people actually live today?
Individual freedom and meaning and purpose is at an all-time high, and won't go away in this century. This is the century of intrinsic motivation, right? And though we all need to earn a living, money without meaning is no life at all, right? And so what we're seeing as a winning equation or combination is for individuals not to be treated as an employee where they're there to do a job, but as a limited resource that has a skill set, but has greater meaning to their life and world around them. So if you lock somebody up and expect them to be 100% tied to your agenda, you're squeezing their curiosity out of them. You're squeezing the motivation to learn and to grow, right? And so as we approach and mature in this 21st century, the best resource is one who's continuously learning, who's continuously curious, who's hungry and eating elsewhere and bringing that added knowledge and that added intelligence to their positions, right? And you can't do that under a traditional W-2 framework very easily. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm saying it's going to be increasingly hard. And that's why we look at portfolio life as a winning culture where you give your talent the freedom to work other jobs, to create and launch their own businesses, because it's within that construct of freedom where they're able to bring their best to what they do for you.
Love that. They oftentimes, you see the organizations, they often underestimate the human side of distributed teams. Do you see remote work as more of a privilege, or a responsibility, or both?
I think it's both. It's a privilege as a society to be in the day and age where we can work in whatever environment we want. But there's also a level of responsibility that we as individuals maximize the opportunity and deliver not just for the employer, but for themselves and their family. And this is where I think, life has gotten very complex in this equation, and we haven't changed the way we educate. We haven't changed the way we mature as individuals to meet the new requirements of this ecosystem. And it's in that manner that you have to look at health as a 360-degree equation across a ever evolving, continuously developing life, where the health of your body, mind, spirit matches the health of your relationships, matches the health of your productivity. And that's why it really is your responsibility to ask the question, how are you doing across all of these areas? Are you happy with it? And it is you to hold yourself accountable to implementing the continuous learning methods and improvement cycles to better each of those positions as best as you can day in and day out.